GTS.
1515 now proudly brings to you the GTS podcast, Guys Talking Smack, the weekly review when we talk about whether SmackDown was a smack up, smack down, or a smack in the face. This is your boy EJ the King.
It's your guy J.Fields.
And SmackDown Live took place this weekend.
NAWLINS, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Home of WrestleMania 34.
Yes. Damn. I'm ready too.
We're going to be there.
We're going.
I'm going this time.
We're there.
We say that like for the last, 2 or 3 years. Where we gonna go?
We're definitely going this time.
This time.
We're
locked in.
We're there. We're there. It's already locked in.
Yeah. GTS will be in Nowlins with friends too as well. So
this is true.
Not just me and J.Fields.
GTS with friends.
GTS friends. Sound like a morning show for kids. Hey boys and girls. And then okay, I'm gonna do all this shit. Anyway, before we get down with the rundown of the card, no match to watch for this week, as you say?
No match. I've been extremely tied up. For those of you that don't know, my album dropped on Saturday at midnight. No Recess. J.Fields, No Recess. Can be found on Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, Apple Music, anywhere where music is presented. SoundCloud, anywhere where music is.
BlackPlanet.com.
Man, I don't know if it's there. I don't know about Black Planet. I might have to give me a couple weeks.
Okay. You still know your Black Planet password?
Oh, I probably do.
I do.
The email probably is non-existent, but I could probably get back in.
Yeah.
I could probably get back in.
We should try to get
Black Voices. Remember Black Voice? Black Voice. Yeah.
I didn't mess with Black Voice.
Yeah, we had all that.
I already had enough problems with Black Planet.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Oh, that shows our age.
God damn it. Oh shit! Remember AOL mail? Okay, never mind.
I know the running.
I still use my
running yellow man.
I still use my AOL mailbox though. That's for work, purposes.
Yeah.
No, I use that for work purposes.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go on to news and rumors. Short week. RBU covered a lot of things, so we got a couple of things to cover. First and foremost, Rusev is cleared to get back in the ring.
Handsome Rusev is coming back.
Handsome Rusev. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what they have planned for him. Hopefully, like I said, I have a lot of faith in SmackDown to do something good with him. And now that he's not paired with Lana, unfortunately, but let's see what's next for him. I actually have a prediction, but I'm gonna save it for our predictions for Money in the Bank later on about something they could do with Rusev, or I think possibility they can do. I'm gonna save it later on, but that's it. Rusev's back. Zack Ryder's back, as you saw on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people returning from injury.
Right. It's a good time to be healthy.
Yeah. And also you had some news
about the Mae Young Classic.
Mae Young Classic.
Yeah. They released the first 17 names. It's a 32-woman tournament, and some of the names are quite surprising.
Who we got? How many participants and everything?
Oh, you got 32 total, but they gave us the first 17, so there's still 15 more women to be announced. Okay. Right now we got Thea Trinidad. That's Austin Aries' girlfriend. She was in TNA, and she's also playing the role of AJ in the movie about Paige. Yeah. That The Rock is directing. You got Kairi Hojo. You got TNA, former TNA superstar Marty Bell of the Dollhouse. You got Bianca Blair, super athletic, super fine too.
Yeah.
And Kimberly, who she's had like maybe 1 or 2 matches. Mm-hmm. You got Sarah Logan, better known as Crazy Mary Dobson on the Indies. You got Mia Young, also known as Jade from TNA.
Okay.
Multiple time knockouts champion, super cold, super fine. You got Evie. You got one of my personal favorites, and I hope that she's able to go a little bit further in the tournament. Nixon Newell, Nixon Nixwell. They've changed her name.
Oh, okay.
Nixon Nixwell. That's weird. But it's Nixon Newell. She's a Progress wrestler. Progress Wrestling. And she's the one that's known as the shiniest shining wizard. She has the shiniest shining wizard.
I'm about to look that up.
She's pretty cool. She's got good energy too. She's almost like an English Bailey, but not as cheesy and corny.
Oh.
Yeah. You got Mary Kate, Lacey Evans, Julia Ho, Zal Sia, Tay Nara Mello, Danielle Camella, Victoria Gonzalez, and Demi Bennett. Now I'm gonna have to do my research on a few of these, but just with the few names that we listed, this is already looking damn good. And if it's anything like the Cruiserweight Classic, it's gonna be 2 days of some damn good wrestling. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Anything like the UK tournament is gonna be damn good. I mean, every tournament, and this is the reason why they should do more tournaments, because they actually produce some damn good tournaments.
And they actually let them go in the ring and put on a great match.
Exactly. I mean, like
early.
Cedric Alexander and help me.
TJ. Oh,
this is terrible. Alexander and Kota Ibushi. Oh my God.
I was like one of them Japanese people.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I could not come up with that.
Yeah.
Match of the year candidate.
Mm-hmm.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
From last year.
Then you go to the UK tournament. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
everything they're pretty much involved. Yeah.
2 days of great wrestling. Just damn good wrestling. I'm a fan.
I guess the only tournament they didn't do as well was the tag team tournament they did, but the Dusty Rhodes
this year wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Because they just kind of let AOP just run through everybody. And then Aries got hurt.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be good.
Who was Aries' partner first?
Roger Strong.
Roger Strong? Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then Roger Strong went against TM61 and he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be coming back soon too, right?
Yeah,
TM61.
They should be back soon. Hopefully, they can get some steam under them.
Yeah,
yeah. So, but yeah, overall, like this is gonna be a damn good women's tournament, and it's going on. I'll be in Florida while it's going on, but
it's the beginning of August, right?
Yeah, no, but July 13th to 14th.
Really?
Yeah, it's 1 more month away.
Oh, okay.
1 month away. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know if we'll get another Cruiserweight Classic. I don't know, but I mean, like if they keep producing tournaments, then they should definitely do that. I had an idea about a tournament. I'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nothing else.
All right.
All right, let's get down with this rundown.
All right.
After that, we get through our predictions and a GTW segment. So, J.Fields, what happened on Smackdown Live this week?
All right, Smackdown Live was live from New Orleans, Louisiana. The show kicked off with the New Day coming down to the ring. They cut a promo on the Usos. They were interrupted by the Usos. And then the Usos were interrupted by Breezango. And then Breezango was interrupted by the Colognes, which set up the opening bout, an 8-man tag, which I predicted last week. The New Day and Breezango versus the Colognes and the Usos, which we saw the New Day and Breezango win the match. Next up, we had AJ Styles, Nakamura, and Sami Zayn back. Well, actually, it started with AJ and Nakamura backstage talking, and they knew that Sami was going to walk up to talk strategy, and he did. And Sami went on one of those long, fast-talking rants where he's just trying to, get everybody on the same page and talking about what's going to happen in the ring and his thought process and things like that. And then Nakamura just stands there, and then as Sami walks off, he says, I like that guy. Mm-hmm. Then they go to another area backstage with Dasha Fuentes. She's standing by with Mojo Rawley, and she's asking him about his loss last week against WWE champion, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. And he says that, he basically, to sum it up, he says that it's okay that he lost. He's cool losing because he knows how he battles adversity, and he's going to come back even stronger from this. And then to end the segment, Zack Ryder taps him on the shoulder, and he's returned, as EJ mentioned just a second ago. Zack Ryder is back. He was dressed to the nines in a burgundy suit. And he said they got some unfinished business in the tag team division. So that leads us to believe that the Hype Bros are back together again, baby.
I hope it's a turn.
I hope so, too. And I feel it because Zack Ryder, he's a veteran.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need to be associated with somebody that's publicly saying they're okay losing.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose.
No.
I need to win.
And like with the new theme Zack Ryder has and everything, the little darker version of radio, I mean, I think a heel turn would be good for him.
I think a heel turn would be great. No more woo woo woo. We've never had a heel Zack Ryder.
Yes, we have. When he first started that woo 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 shit, he was heel.
He was.
Yeah, when he had the one leg.
Yeah, that's right. He was.
And he was. I mean, that's when he was still trying to get over too. And they actually put him on TV to get over as a face after they, the YouTube channel shit.
This is true. This is true.
But I mean, I dig it. I mean, like I said, this character can be it could be what Dolph Ziggler should have been.
Right.
They can still get it right with Dolph. He probably ain't gonna get us over as far as main event title picture, but like he can get over as
Well, I mean, Jinder Mahal's the champ.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why the hell not?
The measuring stick has been lowered.
Yeah, so, it truly has. I mean, I'm next up. So I mean,
He slayed on Twitter. He slayed on Twitter talking about, hey, why not Universal Championship title match?
Right, I know. Like I'm training right now.
Yeah.
J.Fields, 2018. Moving on. Naomi defeated Tamina. Lana came out to ringside and watched the match at ringside. After the match, Lana attacked Naomi from behind and hit a hammerlock assisted sit-down spine buster that we're going to call the ravishing drop. The ravishing drop. The ravishing bomb.
I'll take it. And it has to have ravishing in it somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to. I mean, they got to do that.
And let's be honest. That shit was crisp. It looked good. Don't tell me it didn't.
It did.
Okay. I'm just making sure you scared me with your, not saying anything because I was actually.
I gave it a name. I felt so good about it. I gave it a name. Still not a fan. Still not a fan.
It dropped my jaw when she did it though.
I know she couldn't stand back up, but I mean, other than that, it was okay.
I mean, shit. It's all right. I was peeking under that dress a little bit.
That's right.
Come on. Never mind. Anyway.
So yeah. Then moving on, the modern day Maharaja, WWE champion. Jinder Mahal came to the ring to he had a rug, a magic carpet rug, on the ground in the ring. A whole new world. Right. He had the Singh brothers in the ring with him as well. He basically called out Randy Orton and said that he was going to ruin his legacy. And he also made mention that Bob Orton and a bunch of other legends are going to be at ringside to witness this match Sunday at Money in the Bank. And then Orton's music hits after Jinder continues to bash him, calls him a coward, tell him that he's afraid, that he's like a fangless garden snake. And the music hits, but Orton doesn't come out right away. The Singh brothers go up the ramp. Jinder sends them up the ramp to catch Randy coming down the ramp. But Randy slides in from under the ring, out of the crowd somewhere, and hits that if you remember the RKO that he hit on Hulk Hogan on the car. It was very similar to that.
The leap and grab.
The leap and grab from behind. I'm not going to turn you around and hit you. I'm just going to jump over your back and drop you RKO out of nowhere to Jinder Mahal, leaving him laying.
My smack in the face, never mind. We ain't there yet.
We're not there yet.
Okay, my bad.
We're not there yet. So, yeah. Next up, Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler are sitting back in the locker room, and Kevin Owens comes in to try to rally the troops to get them on the same page. Hey, let's gang up together, take everybody else out, and then take out AJ, take out Nakamura, take out Sammy, so we can be the three of us in the Money in the Bank. We won't have to worry about the other three. And they don't really buy into it. They just kind of just stand there. And then Randy Orton is shown backstage with Renee Young. She asked him, Randy, after what we saw, what does this mean for your match on Sunday? He says the time for talking is over, which has been that forever. But it's that time went out weeks ago. Yeah. But nevertheless, he says that Sunday he's going to take back the title in his hometown. Blah, 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 blah. Moving on. Then we got a one-on-one match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, which we saw Charlotte pick up the victory with the weakest natural selection in the history of natural selection. Because Natalya wasn't even on her knees. She was on all fours. So her head didn't even have that far to go to the mat. She could have kicked out. Mm-hmm. Moving on. Then we saw Dasha Fuentes backstage with Lana. And Lana says that she's going to be the first ever ravishing SmackDown Women's Champion when she beats Naomi. She says she doesn't care about what anybody thinks about what she's done, that she's going to be the new Women's Champion. Then we get a Fashion Files update. Fandango was admiring himself in the mirror, and then he goes looking for Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze has been knocked out in the fashion police department. He wakes up and Fandango Fandango grabs a notebook. He grabs a notebook to try to draw a description of the people that jumped Tyler Breeze. And when he drops the notebook, it's 2 stick people.
He said, that's them.
1 arm. No, 2 arms. Oh, that shit was funny. Yeah, it was funny. It was
them. That shit was hilarious, man.
Oh shit. That was funny.
But also, they were wearing rubbers.
They were wearing rubbers.
God damn, dude.
Oh man. Oh, that was funny. I don't think people are really picking up on how good this shit is. Yeah. I think they're missing it. I don't think people are fully bought into it yet. But that was hilarious.
When he said, that's them. Like, that shit got my ass. I said, watch me show up. Like, I actually thought it was going to be like a dope catch. Like
we can look at it and figure out who it was. Yeah, but he drew 2 simple stick men. No definition to, like, no hair, nothing. Just stick arms, stick legs, and a round ass head ball. And a smiley face on both of them. That's them. Oh, that was funny. Okay. And then in our main event, 6-man tag, we got all the participants in the men's Money in the Bank match. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn defeated the team of Kevin Owens, the new face of America, United States champion, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. Post-match, we saw Baron Corbin, where everybody kind of attacked everybody. Baron Corbin came in the ring, cleared the ring of Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, his teammates. And then Nakamura hit a Kinshasa on Baron Corbin and climbed the ladder and grabbed the briefcase to signify that he's coming for the briefcase on Sunday. And that, folks, was your Smackdown live from New Orleans, Louisiana.
That's him. Alrighty.
Oh, GTS.
It is time for our Smack Up, Smack Down, and Smack in the Face kicks off with J.Fields this week. So, J.Fields, what is your Smack Up this week?
It was damn near the Fast and Fries. I'm not gonna lie. It damn near was. Because that shit was hilarious. 2 minutes of straight humor. Yeah. But my Smack Up this week is the opening match, the 8-man tag between the Colognes and the tag team champions, the Usos, versus Breezango and the New Day. Like,
I'm gonna call it a hot tag.
Okay, hot tag. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, this was one of those. This is what you want from your tag team division. Mm-hmm. You know, this week Breezango put the in-ring shenanigans aside. No mop, no granny dress up, no walker, none of that extra. No water guns. Just straight in the ring, wrestling, hit moves, good story told. You know what I'm saying? The Colognes held their own. The Usos always hold their own, and they turned up the aggression, which I'm loving that. Mm-hmm. The New Day, Kofi first time back in the ring since coming back from injury. Yeah, Kofi looks good coming back. Him and Xavier did their thing. They even tried out a new move.
New finisher. They called it up, down, down, something like that. Yeah,
the up, down, down. Yeah, so overall, just a damn good match. Back and forth, like really good sequences. All 4 teams went in the ring and did some good stuff. And everybody looked good. It wasn't just one-sided. Breezango looked strong in the match. New Day looked strong in the match. And the Colognes looked really well as well. And the Usos, as always, they look good. And they like I said, everything just moved nicely. Like, that was just a really good match. Like, I even found myself, like, normally when they do the split screen commercial break, mm-hmm. I normally just don't pay attention to it because I can't really hear anything. Right. But like, I was actually watching it, and it was they were still going at it. I was like, ooh, and I couldn't even hear what was going on. Like that uppercut that Jimmy.
You couldn't even hear it.
Yeah, but you just couldn't even hear it. But I just knew it was sick when he hit it because I mean he laid him out. He hit that one like Bray. He hit his uppercut, but just a damn good match just to kick it off. And even though I predicted it to be the match that they were going to have this week, it exceeded my expectations. So
yeah, I agree.
Damn good match. What you got, AJ?
I'll take. I agree. I had a split seat between that and another match. So I'm just gonna say my smack up are the matches they had on SmackDown.
Okay.
Overall, but particularly like you said, this one stood out the most to me. I mean, yeah, you called it, but just like you said, I mean, it had a lot of action. Nobody looked weak. Nobody looked weak in that whole match. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can look like a clear, I guess, competitor for a title one day down the line, if not, especially New Day coming up Sunday. But I think they did a great job, just showing everybody what they can do and what they're capable of. Like I said, I like how they inserted everybody coming in with the little promo. Even the Colognes came out there. And like I said, I was a little scared. Like, hope they don't come out there and be too cheesy or say something stupid or nothing that blends in with the promo. But they was pretty much serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, all jokes aside, all that type of stuff. But I did enjoy, the New Day talking about we're going to put boots between our buns and all.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good segment. It was a good open up segment. Also, shout out to the New Day not New Day, but the Usos for finally getting some merch.
Yeah.
The day one of his shirt.
We got to go and get it.
I got to have it.
We got to go and get it. We got to rock them the same day.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Get it. So,
got to do it.
But on the other match I did care about, which you kind of, not saying you didn't ruin it, but like, I really enjoyed Natalya and Charlotte's match. Overall, besides that botched ending at the end, but like, that was a great match. Just kind of almost lived up to the hype of what I saw from now on NXT when they was competing for the women's title. And I was just surprised, they actually let them go, like that. Like it was a title match. I mean, like Natalya looked very, very strong in that match, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she didn't look like joking Natalya. She doing the kip ups and everything, and her and Charlotte trying to outdo each other and pretty much paying homage to their family and everything in between the matches. I mean, like, I enjoyed the hell out of that, you know what I'm saying? And, I really hope they keep this thing running with Natalya. And like I said, with the women's division period, because, I mean, everybody pretty much holding their own. And like I said, once again, the transition to another match, once again, I was impressed with Tamina as well, too, between the Naomi and Tamina match. I was like, she didn't look as bad as I thought she would look. She had a couple moves, but like, I think towards the end, I think she started, gasping for air and shit, and kind of lost her little stride as she started off the match. I like the little swing around swirl she did. I mean, slam she did, and a couple other stiff punches and everything. The little corner turnbuckle bumps. I mean, it was just to be honest, it was a lot of good matches on SmackDown last night, and I was just very impressed. I mean, there's not one match I didn't not care not to see, or one match that didn't have a purpose, that didn't make anybody look weak or anything like that, So overall, like I said, SmackDown matches were great last night. I enjoyed it.
They were really good. Let me go back to the Natalya Charlotte. That was actually almost my smack up. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think what moved it to it was gonna be in my near falls. What moved it to the near fall for me was the ending, the botch ending, because it was just like it didn't to have put on that type of match and for it to end the way that it did. It was like, damn, they should have just let her tap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just figure 8 and let her tap out. You know what I'm saying? A disqualification, count out, or anything, because that natural selection was not crisp at all. Like Natalya was on all fours, and like when Natalya's head was already on the mat before
pretty much she was getting up,
right before Charlotte even before she even hit the sound, with her back hitting the mat to make the impact of the move. It was because I was like, damn, she must have won, because I missed it. No, I wasn't. And I had to go back. I had to go back and rewind. Like, she must have hit natural.
They didn't even show the replay.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
they did.
Exactly.
Because they knew.
That's exactly what. That's the same thing that happened to me. I
literally had to go back. I
looked
down for 1 second and it was like 1, 2, 3. And I was like, damn, Charlotte won. Oh, she must have hit natural selection. So I rewound the TV to see it, and I'm like, oh shit. It would have been better off if I'd have missed it.
She hit a selection. That's all she hit.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better. To be honest, until you brought it up in your rundown, that match was straight up to me. You know what I'm saying? But when you brought that up, I was like, oh, and then I kind of realized it when I rewatched it. I said, yeah, it wasn't all the way hit. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it, but like,
it was a really good match though, and it's like you said, like it's crazy because I was thinking the exact same thing about Natalya. I'm like, why aren't they doing that with her every week?
Right.
Why does she just step her game up in the ring against like Charlotte. This should be happening every week where
she looks good.
Like, I'm like, okay, come on. Like this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of Natalya that we need every week. Not, you know, the not all that ton and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Even
not playing to the
crowd. Powerbomb she did was great.
Yeah, I mean, like, we know she can go. It's just like, don't make her do all the extra stuff to try to gain heat. Let her go out there and wrestle. If the fans don't like her, they just don't like her. Just let her go and wrestle, because
I'm on board, man.
it's not. She's not really a character. She's like a Cesaro. She doesn't have to be a character. Well, Cesaro is more like a character now. Yeah. But early on, Cesaro was just a great damn talent. Yeah. Just somebody you put in the ring and let him go. That's what you need to do with Natalya until she can get the character side to kind of equal the in-ring side. But,
I even like her still be heel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just still keep that same mentality, like you said from last night. Just be that Natalya. Yeah. I mean, like I said, she still did her little tunning and everything, but it didn't bother me as much because, like, it complimented the wrestling style she was going with, too.
And she didn't do it after every move she hit. Yeah. She was really focused on trying to win the match.
I really liked the opening to that match when they was, like, trying to outdo each other. Right. Kip-ups and everything. I was like, yeah, bring it. Like, just like you said, like, keep giving me it.
And it was very reminiscent of the NXT match that they had for the NXT title. What was it? In the time? No?
It was like the first takeover when the network.
When Flair and Hart were in their corners.
Mad. I might have to go back and watch it. That was a great match.
That was a damn good match. Damn good match. So put them on the map.
But yeah, overall, everything was good. Main event was good too. I mean, like, everybody, all matches, basically, like I said, that was my smack up. So, anything else?
No, that's all.
Well, let's go down this road.
Yeah.
It's that time for our Smackdowner. So, J.Fields, what is your Smackdowner this week?
Well, I know you said all the matches, but I didn't really enjoy the Tamina Naomi match. It wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't great either to me. Because, and I don't know if I don't know, it's something about Tamina. It's just something about her that I'm just not a fan of. It's like, I feel like she should be way better than what she is. Like, she hit a couple moves, yeah. I mean, she kept the pace. Naomi sold like hell for it, which is always good. Mm-hmm. But like, it's like we talked about last week. It keeps her on the same playing field as everybody else. When I feel like Tamina's supposed to be dominant. She's supposed to be like the SmackDown monster, the SmackDown version of Nia Jax, and she's not anything close to that. Like, nobody fears her. You know what I'm saying? She's not the feared woman on the SmackDown brand. She's just another one of the girls. And the crazy part about it is her music says her name. Did you catch me? No. I never knew that until last night.
Yeah, I know.
I never knew that. I'm like, are they saying Tamina?
Jumanji.
This is terrible. She needs a new theme. She needs something other than that sweater and that vest on top of it. Like, that's like, she just needs a new. She just needs to be redid. Just redo her. Repackage. Just remake her. Like, give her a makeover. Like, give her a different look. You know what I'm saying? Do something to, you know what I'm saying, help get her over, because she's gonna be right back to that same spot that Tamina's always been in, overlooked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then Lana getting in the ring, hitting the move, the ravishing drop, or the ravishing bomb, the ravishing slam, whatever they're gonna call it. But
I like ravishing slam.
I like that too. But I like the move. I did. But at the same time, I don't like the music. I don't like the fact that she's dancing. I don't like the fact that she's doing all this arm twisting shit now. Like, why come Rusev couldn't have been like the reason for her to be so confident? I just feel like this could have been booked totally different. Like, Rusev could have been the driving force behind her deciding to get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to be a completely new character. It's like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, we were just watching her be old Lana. Rusev Crush Lana. Now she's back dancing in evening gown. Like, what? I don't get it. I didn't forget that she was with Rusev. I didn't forget that they're together. Like, I don't like the character. I don't. I think it would be so much better if they would have just allowed her, or allow Rusev to say, I'm getting her ready for this match. And that's why she's a threat to Naomi. Rather than completely acting like Rusev is nowhere in the picture. Completely acting like she's not married to Rusev. Completely acting like they're not together. Because only a few months ago, she's like, he's the only one that can have me. Okay, then. So he's a wrestler. He's a former champion. He's beat some pretty big names. Why the hell can't she be taking tips from him to win the SmackDown Women's Championship? They could have used that until he got cleared. And now he's clear, he can come back and you know, move this thing along. But just to throw it out there because, oh, we're gonna give you something to do, I ain't liking it. I'm not. I'm hating that part of it. And I mean, like, if she wins Sunday, it's whatever. If she lose Sunday, it's whatever. But I'm not liking how this thing was all put together. I don't. So that's my SmackDown. What are your? I know you like Lana. I know you like. You love Lana.
I love you.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm gonna start off with the match, which you talked about. Like I said, yeah, it wasn't a great match. It wasn't just the best match in the world, but like I said, I mean, I saw potential in I saw what they're trying to do with Tamina. So far, I mean, like, yeah, it's a lot of things she could be doing better, like far as getting repackaged and her whole character and everything. But like, I feel like she was more dominant in that match. Like, yeah, I mean, it took Naomi to sell it well to make it look good, but like, I mean, I just like a lot of the strikes she was making. I mean, she didn't look too much out of place out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as, you know, this is the difference between her and Nia to me. When Nia does a big move, she doesn't like pander to the crowd well after that move. Like, she was like, come on, scream, and, you know, do her little neck movements and everything. Yeah. Like, when Tamina did it, it looked rockish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like it looked like something The Rock would do after a big move. She do the little smirk and like look over her shoulder, like, yeah, I like that, and all types of things. Like, she has the right face for like some of the moves she pull off, but like she just needs to do more. I know what you're saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is something off about her. You don't like the whole Tamina, you know, theme song and all that shit. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I just see potential. Yeah, she should be the monster, but like, I think they're not trying to go that way because, I mean, it's so many times that we've seen Tamina on her back all the time. So it kind of like, for them to try to, like you said about Lana, try to wipe that out of our memory, like, hey, she never got pinned or she never jobbed out to anybody or anything like that. Like, people still remember that. But like, I still feel like she has a good placement on the SmackDown roster as far as the character she is. They probably not looking for a monster. They probably just looking for somebody to go out there and put on a good match. And like, to be honest, that's her first official one-on-one match since she's been back. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think she did pretty good for her first official match without getting tagged in, tagged out, or whatever.
If you look at it like that, I guess you could say. Yeah. I guess you're right. The fact that she became the match became an afterthought to get the Lana storyline over,
which I'm gonna pick
up on. That's the problem because I mean, like, if you were gonna have Naomi win a match, it shouldn't have been against Tamina, and that's her first. Number one, that's her first match back, one-on-one, and number two, she could be billed as a dominant force, as a threat to the SmackDown Women's title, no matter who has it, and they let her lose clean. She rolls out the ring and allows Lana the opportunity to come in there and take the spotlight. That should have been nothing against Carmella, but that would have went better for me as a fan if that would have been Naomi and Carmella, where Carmella would have took the pinfall, rolled out of the ring. She could have been the afterthought. But Tamina, she was just an afterthought there, and that bothered me.
Well, yeah, the thing is, you know, I mean, not saying that you don't know this, you're not aware, but like, you know how WWE usually do it. Like, if you're not in that title picture, if you're not like in that program, you're not really the focal point. You're gonna have to roll out the ring, you know, after a match. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're, like I said, Lana was in that focal point. She's got a title match this Sunday, so that was the whole purpose of that Naomi being out there. And like, to fast forward to Lana, like I said, I know I'm completely blind by how fine and how bad this female is, but I'm okay with the theme song. I know you don't like it. I'm okay with the evening gown. I know you don't like it. And I definitely, like I said, I feel like Sunday she's going to surprise some people. Like, I really feel like, you know, besides the character, you know, like what you probably brought up or what you did bring up, like, they could do something better or she could have been working on something else besides doing the little dancing thing. But, like, I really believe, like, she actually been working real hard in the ring, and like, we're not gonna get no Eva Marie type shit. You know what I'm saying? I actually know I'm having faith in that part because, like I said, how she hit that move, Like, it wasn't no hesitation. It wasn't no, okay, let me get you up just right so it could look good, or let me stutter. She didn't stutter. She boom.
She went for it.
She hit it like she been hitting that jump all her life. You know what I'm saying? And like, I was just impressed how crisp that move looked. And like I said, it just kind of, puts me in the gear like, okay, maybe it's not just going to be a squash. Maybe it will. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like, she might get out there, ding, ding, ding. Something may happen, boom. Lana's out. Hopefully they don't go down that road. But at the same time, it kind of brings up interest. Like, she was probably off her game one night or something. Right. They can do something with that. But like I said, I'm okay with the character. I'm going to give it a chance.
Right.
Like I said, yeah, it could be, like, I agree with you. I like the idea of her still being Rusev, just being that dominant character, because Rusev is, getting her ready, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just getting her thrown out there doing the dancing. But like right now, I mean, I'm completely okay with everything. Like I said, there may be 50% me blinded, but 50% me actually interested in what they're doing with her. So
I think the in-ring work will be good. I'm just not a fan of everything leading up to that. The character, the entrance, the dancing, the mannerisms. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Okay.
Yeah. So
damn, that wasn't even my SmackDown. Oh yeah, that was your SmackDown.
That was my SmackDown.
I was trying to talk you off the ledge. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump.
Don't jump. Just sit there. Wait.
All right. I'll wait. Okay. I'll wait. So, what is your SmackDown?
My SmackDowner, and like I said, it's minor because I enjoyed the show. But my SmackDowner was the post match after the main event. I didn't need all that. I didn't need them climbing to the top of the ladder, grab the briefcase, and I mean, I get it, the brawl, it's supposed to lead off to Money in the Bank, get everybody ready, but I just didn't like the cliche of, this is what we could see Sunday if Nakamura climbs up that ladder and grab. I mean, I just didn't need that. It was like, that was a waste, just why are they climbing for a briefcase and wasting their good climbing ability for something that doesn't matter, just to make a statement. He should have cleared the ring with the Ken Sauce and just pointed up. Should have went off like that. Instead of going up there climbing it, down there looking like he was about to fall. I was scared. I was scared for my life. I'm like, please don't fall, man. Like, we need you Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get you replaced with Mojo Rawley. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want that to happen.
Right.
So I didn't like that. Like I said, I get the brawl. I was okay with that, but I just didn't like that Baron Corbin was trying to climb up. Then I didn't like that Shinsuke climbed up, actually got it, and that's how I went off. I'm like, okay.
They always do that.
And pretty much, I get into that in my predictions, but I don't got Nakamura winning. So
yeah, me neither.
So that kind of sets the tone. Like, he ain't gonna win.
Right.
But like I said, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
So anyway, it's time to take that deeper. Oh, I'm sorry.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
I have nothing for that.
Okay. Did you like it? Did you didn't like it?
I mean, you said it was very minor.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch it.
All right. Well, something that I didn't want to transition. I kind of caught myself, so I don't even want to say that. Something that we need to touch. No, about that.
Alexa.
JoJo, goddamn.
JoJo.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's break, girl. Anyway, J.Fields.
Yes, sir.
What was your smacking the face this week?
Well, for the first time in the history of the GTS podcast, this is history, folks. I do not have a smack in the face.
Oh!
I haven't no smack in the face. I don't have one. And that's never happened. But
I'm not gonna reach.
I don't have one.
I'm not gonna reach. I didn't have one either, brother.
What?
I made a joke about the Randy Orton thing.
Yeah.
I could have lived without it.
Yeah.
But it didn't bother me. I didn't pay attention too much to just sit there and say it was my smack in the face.
Well, let's talk about it then.
Oh shit.
Let's talk about it.
Let's bring it up in our near falls.
Okay. Well, let's hot tag because we still had the same thing.
Hot tag in near falls?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would do it for our review. So let's get into these near falls. Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal.
Potentially a smack up for me.
Hot tag.
Hot
tag.
tag.
Let's do it right.
So yeah, this was probably the best interaction that they've had since this thing started 2 months ago. I hadn't liked anything else they've done. I didn't like any of the build up prior to Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't liked any of the build up leading into Money in the Bank Sunday. But on the very last go home show, they actually seemed to hit a stride. Am I excited for the match Sunday? No. But they did enough as far as I'll watch it. And I'm sure I'll be entertained by it. They went back to the old, to the old faithful. I mean, Randy sneaks in, hit an RKO on the heel. Crowd goes nuts. I mean, like, it was a damn good RKO. I mean, like,
it was vintage.
It was vintage.
Smackdown versus Raw, the video game RKO.
Yeah, run, dive, catch it, dive into the RKO. I mean, I'm cool with it. Jinder Mahal was solid on the mic. I don't really like his monotonous voice. But it's different though, and I think that's what made me okay with it. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, why does he talk with this Randy Orton? I'm going to, I'm like, why are you not like? Because we're used to most people, elevating their voice or getting loud or being intense, and he's the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? But it goes well with his character though. The only time he gets excited is when he says like the modern day Maharaja. And then he'd be like, I'm going to speak to my people in Punjabi. In my language. Yeah.
I know when he does say Randy Orton, it's kind of like he's mimicking somebody like Randy Orton.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, but I dig it though. Like, it was a good segment. One of the better segments that they've had. First time really in the ring, interacting face to face with each other. Outside the sneak attacks and stuff that they've had, like during different matches and stuff like that. And the focus wasn't on the Singh brothers. I thought Orton was gonna take them out, but they actually let him sneak one on Jinder, which kind of leads me to believe that. Well, I'll save it for the prediction. But overall, that was a decent segment for me. That would have been a smack up for me, but it was way better shit than that. But it was positive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it can kind of it teeter-totter on far as being a SmackDowner because, like I said, it's really when it happened. I can't remember what I was doing, but I really wasn't paying attention too much. I heard the key points. I saw the music. I heard the music hit, so I immediately looked up, okay, let's see what's going on. Orton came out of nowhere. Vintage Orton, and hit the RKO, and went to the crowd. Pretty much just waited there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean. It was okay, Yeah. It did what it's supposed to do. Right. Just like you said, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. Am I looking forward to it? No, not really, but it's gonna be there.
It's not the match to watch for.
I'm gonna look. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah. Also, I guess another near falls, which we kind of hinted and talked about. I was happy to see. I enjoyed. We didn't really talk about that, but I enjoyed the Sami Zayn little backstage.
Yeah. Every time he does that, I'm a huge fan.
And I actually like, even though it was small words, but I love Nakamura's facial expression while it was going on. He just looked like all confused and shit. I like him.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I like the interaction, you know what I'm saying? I like the Baron Corbin, KO, and Ziggler interaction as well, you know what I'm saying? That was it was a crisp show. There was some things we didn't like, but overall it was a great show. I think the ratings were pretty good for SmackDown last night as well, because number one, Raw went against the NBA Finals, so it was kind of hard for them to get good ratings anyway. But like I said, it was a good show last night, So
I fully agree.
Is there anything else that we left out?
No.
We
already talked about the Fashion Files.
They didn't do that one last night. They just did the old school New Orleans shot. Yeah. The band that came out with New Day was pretty dope. Yeah.
It took them a minute to kind of get it going. I was kind of concerned at first.
At first,
they were trying to play with the music, and I was like,
when they cut the music out, that shit sounded dope.
Oh yeah, it was. It was tight then. It was tight. That was dope.
But overall, like I said,
fingers crossed for a Ryder turn, like you said.
Yeah, that's I was going to talk about that.
I feel like that definitely is going to be the direction they go in. There's no point of putting him back. If you're going to make Mojo into his own individual person, you're going to have to get him away from I think Ryder should turn, but I really see Mojo turning.
You think so?
Yeah. Because people actually like Ryder. And Ryder could stay over as a face. Mojo doesn't get a big reaction.
Does he need to do that? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get over as a face again?
The fans support him.
They're going to
support Ryder, but, Mojo's not being, he doesn't get, when he showed up on the screen, people started booing. You could hear it in the arena. People
and Mojo, He got some. I mean, he has the backstage promos.
He's got charisma.
He got charisma. He got it going. And got the look. I mean, it's just that hype thing.
Nobody's gonna. Not many people. He's more of a kid. He's for the kids.
Yeah.
We're not gonna like him until he turns.
I'm not gonna get a Stay Hype shirt.
You're not gonna be a fan of Mojo until he turns heel, and neither am I.
And you know what? It makes me think about what we talked about, probably months ago on the podcast, something different for Dolph Ziggler. If Zack Ryder was to go heel, pair them up.
Yeah.
And be a heel. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there ain't too many face tag teams besides, American Alpha. That's the only ones that have been on TV lately.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. No more time. Still didn't get no Ty Dillinger this week.
No Luke.
No Luke.
No Eric Rowan.
No Triangle.
No Triangle.
Also, you left out.
That's disappointing.
You also left out something that we didn't get this week either. You had a good. I ain't gonna give it away, but you had a good reputation of bringing it up every week. You slacked this week.
I'm not done. I know.
Okay.
I know. Alexa.
Nope. That ain't it. Nope. It. Okay. Nope.
But Alexa, I love you.
Yeah.
Just I individually, independently, aside from everyone else, love you.
I vouch for you.
But what was it though? What did I not do this week?
I'm gonna give you a chance.
Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, maybe it'll happen. So let's get to these predictions. What's the pay-per-view? Oh, Money in the Bank. I had to think about it. Money in the Bank, live from St. Louis.
If you can find way to St. Louis. I'm not gonna say that.
It's you really was into it too.
Showed my age too.
Yeah.
I even did a little movement there.
Yeah, you did. I'm sorry. I know. Thank God I didn't get to see it. I was to say, I'm sorry I didn't get to. But anyway, let's get started. I actually have a kickoff match.
Really?
Yes. Never before seen.
Uh-oh.
Brazango versus the Colognes.
Oh, snap.
Oh, never mind. We did see it. But predictions?
Brazango is going to pick up the victory. Kickoff matches, heels never win. If you hadn't paid attention.
I haven't.
Heels.
So
me neither, but I do know that on kickoff matches, normally the heel never wins.
They want to make the crowd happy.
They want to get the crowd seated in their seats without cursing and mad. They want to make the kids happy to start the night.
Okay.
Just in case some crap happens, like the modern day Maharaja wins again.
Okay. So the next match that we have, I'm gonna do it in the order I think is gonna happen. Okay. So let's kick off with the Money in the Bank match.
Okay.
Possibly. So we have AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Predictions? Who you have winning?
I'm picking Sami Zayn.
Great minds think alike.
Picking Sami.
I think it's Sami Zayn's turn this time. Just also, hinting to my prediction 2 months ago about what they can do with Sami.
Mm-hmm.
But don't look like they're going in that direction. But I still think, it's Sami's turn.
Right.
Yeah, and a face. I think we talked about this last week. A face actually, winning the briefcase and having to cash in will be pretty interesting.
He needs it.
Yeah.
He needs it.
And he pretty much can cash in on anybody. I still think they wouldn't they wouldn't boo him or anything.
No, they'd be happy about it. Ole.
There's no fear. He can cash in on pretty much anybody.
But AJ. Anybody but AJ. If AJ gets the title.
You think they'll boo him if he cash in on AJ and Juan? I don't think they'll boo him. I think he's well respected enough to sit there and say, dang, I want AJ to keep that title, but Sami got it. It's going to be a rematch. Yeah. It's going to be a great match for the title. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where they have two faces actually kind of like what, not saying in the same way, but when Cena and Daniel Bryan actually fought, it was two faces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But of course, it was more Daniel Bryan crowd than anything. But yeah, I think we can agree on that. Sami Zayn coming out on top. Next, we have the tag team champions, the Usos, day one-ish, is H versus the New Day.
I got the Usos.
I do too. No reason for them to drop the title now.
No, you got to build that match. You can have that match They can be your American Alpha revival. They can be your DIY revival. You can book many pay-per-views, many SmackDown main events with those two teams.
As long as they don't do a rematch in the following SmackDown after.
Right. No, definitely not the next one. But I mean, you got three other tag teams rising up as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it'd be good to see. I don't want to see New Day get the titles and then run through the tag team division.
Yeah.
Let them lose. Let them have to battle some other teams. Hell, let American Alpha come back. Let the Ascension get in there. Brazango get in there. It's interesting matches. So I don't want to see them take the titles to some, because if they keep them for a long time, again, I'm gonna have a problem with that. And you don't have anybody ready to get the titles, you know.
All right. Next we have, should we go with, no particular order. We have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match between Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Carmella versus Tamina.
I'm picking Becky.
I'm picking Natalya.
Why do you pick Natalya?
No, there's no kind of coincidence with Sterling picked Natalya too as well. But I like I said, I picked Natalya to win it when they first announced, the competitors, whatever. But just like you said, I mean, we was talking about today. I just feel like, I think that match really put the stamp on my decision, but like it's just something interesting, something new. And she actually hasn't had the title for a long time, like since they actually brought it back from Divas title, you know what I'm saying? So I think, she's kind of out of the loop as far as being one of those top women competitors right now, with Charlotte and Sasha and Bayley, because they haven't had the title. So just put her, I mean, she may not even, when she cash in, she may not even win, but still just have that interesting thing that she's anytime with her now. I think that'll be more unpredictable than, of course, Charlotte winning or Becky winning, somebody who had it before. And like I said, I don't feel that they're going to throw it on Tamina or Carmella. I just feel like Natalya it's probably her time to get elevated back into that being serious role. And maybe that match she had with Charlotte last night was pretty much like, saying like, this is the type of Natalya we're going to get from now on. So
I would be totally okay with it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, book it. But I think it'll be a good way to turn Becky Lynch heel if she wins. I agree. And she cashes in on Naomi.
Possibly tomorrow night. I mean, Sunday night.
I think that shit would be awesome. Like, Naomi beats Lana, and Becky's already won the briefcase. Becky comes down there, hits Naomi with the briefcase, just beats the hell out of her, takes the title.
Because I actually think, not jumping from another match, but I actually think they're going to close the show with the Money in the Bank men's match, because I don't feel they're going to even tease a little bit that somebody can cash in on Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal just that yet. I don't feel that shouldn't close Money in the Bank. That's in my honest opinion.
I hope that it's the reverse. I hope that the men's Money in the Bank is already had. That way it can leave that that match needs some damn excitement.
Yeah.
And that's the only way it's gonna get some.
But it's going to leave us disappointed if nothing happens. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be okay if nothing happens, because I want a long stretch. Yeah. But if they can get that title away from those two, I'll be okay with that too. The sooner the better. But
hell, Natalya cash in on Jinder Mahal. Fuck it, just come out there and just say fuck it.
Shit, I might buy a briefcase for my damn self and cash in. I mean, what I gotta do to cash?
It seems to be a black male jumping the
barricade.
The barricade and entering the ring. His shirt says J.Fields is stripping. I was playing. But yeah. We're talking about the women's match, right? Yeah, Natalya, I said Natalya, you said
yeah.
So moving on to our women's championship match, Naomi versus Lana.
I got Naomi.
Yeah, I got Naomi too. I'd be shocked.
They like shock value though.
Yeah. And just like they said, that belt did match their dress. So I mean, if I can speak, in fashion, fashion files language, but and she looked good as holding the belt up. I mean, she just looked good, period. I mean, she can be holding up a damn cow head or some shit. She still look fine as hell. I mean, it's a bag of shit. She'll still look fine.
Right.
Like, I can't think of anything she can hold up that she still doesn't look like Lana.
I mean,
try me.
Oh.
You can't think of that, can you?
I can't. I was gonna play along, but I was like, you're right, EJ, you're right. I'm not gonna argue.
I picture some worse shit in my head right now. I still can't sit there and say like, that motherfucker's ain't fine no more.
And the crazy part about it is, if we go off on that tangent, I know it's gonna be hilarious, but I'm just not gonna challenge you. It'll look great. Whatever.
Still fine. Yeah. But what if it's still fine? Anyway,
still fine.
But yeah, I think we both agree on Naomi. Anything else you want to say on that match?
No. I think what we just booked with the women's Money in the Bank, if that happens, with Becky, that would be interesting.
Because it's kind of curious to see how this match play is gonna play, because you want the anticipation, just like you said,
right.
Damn, somebody might cash in on Jinder Randy Orton, or somebody might cash in on Naomi versus Lana tonight. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, hopefully they both of them. I don't want any cash in tomorrow. I mean, I keep on saying tomorrow, but Sunday, the lead anticipation, like anytime. It can happen anywhere. So once that music hit, everybody's sitting up in their chair like, oh shit, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to see what the match card gonna look like and the order is gonna be Sunday.
Right. And
for our main event, WWE Championship and champion Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton.
The modern day Maharaja
versus Randy Orton.
I got Jinder.
I got Jinder too.
You don't win in your hometown on pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely no pay-per-view.
You don't.
Even though Rich Swann did at Extreme Rules. He was from Baltimore.
North, South,
East
to West. Everybody knows his name.
Yeah. But my prediction is possibly Rusev showing up and attacking Randy Orton.
I'm cool with it.
And opening a feud with them. And Jinder Mahal can focus on somebody else.
Book it. Book it!
Because I don't want to see no Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal ever again after this.
Me neither.
So
me neither.
Hopefully it's return of Rusev Sunday. And that will do it for our predictions. So, did you have something to talk about?
Yes.
Okay. This is the GTW Guys Talking Wrestling segment. So, J.Fields, what is the topic tonight?
Earlier tonight, when we first began the show, we were talking about tournaments. And I had this idea of a tournament with like your lower card talent and how it could easily push certain people to the forefront. Like a 32-man tournament. And the reason why I want to present this is because it'll give everyone something to do. You don't have to necessarily be in the world title tournament. You have to necessarily be in the world title picture or the United States title picture or the Intercontinental title picture or in a tag team or in some stupid ass storyline. You can be a part of this tournament that stretches for weeks and weeks and weeks. And that'll give you an opportunity to build your name. Fly with me. The G1 Climax, New Japan, is coming up in like 2 weeks. New Japan, you got some really damn good wrestlers from New Japan and from other parts of the world competing in that tournament. The best of the Super Juniors just ended. The way that New Japan runs their tournaments is that everybody eventually fights everybody in some capacity. You get points and they rank up. TNA did a similar thing. It was called the Bound for Glory series, where everybody, they had like maybe 7 or 8 guys. They all fought each other. Submissions counted a certain number of points. Pinfalls counted a certain number of points. Countouts, disqualifications counted a certain number of points. And losses counted against you negatively. So you were moving up and down this series, and the person that had the most points at the end of the series, it was like maybe a month, 2 month long series that they did, like a round robin tournament or whatever, where everybody fought everybody. And at the end of it, that person got a title shot. Like, I think WWE needs to invest some time in a tournament such as that. Not just a one and done, one night, 16-man tournament, 2 night, 16-man tournament, but like a 32-man tournament, round robin style, or 16-man where everybody fights everybody. And you track it. It gives them something to do. I feel like that's your opportunity to really put Tyler Breeze where he should be. That's your opportunity to put Luke Harper where they should be. And I'm having a dream match moment of Luke Harper and Tyler Breeze. I think they could really make some magic in the ring, given time, in a meaningful match, not just something one and done, house show style.
And it doesn't have to be based on storyline.
And it doesn't have to be based on the storyline. How can you get these two guys in the ring with each other in a tournament such as this? You know what I'm saying? How can you start to build new talent? Like you got people, you could put tag teams in there. You could put Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, separate sides of the tournament, separate ends of the bracket. You know what I'm saying? Let them get in there and, mix it up. Maybe one of them gets kicked out early, one of them stays in there a little bit longer, and, it may cause a little friction. You just never know.
They end up fighting each other.
Or they have to fight each other during the tournament.
And just like you brought up, like a perfect point you brought up as well, like that tournament can start rivalries. Start like if Luke Harper happened to lose to Tyler Breeze, that may start something with him and those two
instantly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's great.
I just think that will give that way we don't have to be wondering like, where is this person? Where is this person? This dude just sitting back and catering. This dude just sitting back watching the monitor in the back. Like Ty Dillinger has been on TV in damn near 2 months.
Milk card. Like
damn near 2 months. We're moving. We're beyond a month now. I know we're beyond a month because we've done at least 3 or 4 episodes and we hadn't seen Ty Dillinger in a long ass time. And I hadn't heard the man. I forgot what his music sounded like.
10. She sounds way better than me, though.
Yeah, she does sound way better than you. But like opportunities like that give people a chance to move to the next level. You think about what the Cruiserweight Classic did for the people that came into the Cruiserweight division. You think about what the UK tournament did. In 2 nights, it sent Pete Dunne to the moon. Sent Mark Andrews to the moon. Sent Tyler Bate to the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Side note, did you see when Pete Dunne attacked Mark Andrews at that concert?
I've been meaning to watch that clip, but I have not seen it yet.
That shit was crazy, man. It was great.
I want to see it.
I love that, man.
I want to see it.
That was off the chain. Like,
did you hear about Ruby Riott and the attack that Oscar did on her, threw her into the steps and busted her open?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know how it happened, but I saw that she got busted open. They had threw up the X. You know what I'm saying?
She threw her into the steps really hard, like the hallway, busted open the hallway, split her head. But yeah, like you think about what these tournaments have done for people, like in outside of WWE, and what the tournaments that they're doing on the NXT level, what those tournaments have done. Think about what the King of the Ring used to be.
Yeah.
But I don't want a King of the Ring. I want a tournament with your lower card talent, put them in there, let them start to get wins, let them really be able to show their talent that way, and then give them that spotlight. That way, by the time we get to the title match, if it's somebody that normally wouldn't be in a title match, world title match, we can believe in them by then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they gone through this tournament and won the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different when you take Jinder Mahal, for example. You take Jinder Mahal and put him in a WWE title match after winning 1 match. 1 match is all he won. And you want me to believe he's got a shot? Had he been in a tournament such as the one I'm just, cooking up right now, we would have believed that he had a shot to beat the champion by the time he got there, rather than you just doing it and say, well, we're in it now.
Throwing him in the #1 contender match. Once you make that match, like, he in the match, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get what you're saying.
And also, before you jump in, it also adds the opportunity to get everybody mixed in with everybody. You can put cruiserweights in there. You can put Raw talent in there. It doesn't have to be a brand only.
Right, exactly.
It can be open it up to everybody.
And just like I was going to say, like, everybody. It can be a network exclusive, just like all the other tournaments. Like, hey, this is strictly to get new talent opportunity. It's like, Mojo. I mean, they could start off with the Mojo thing, like, I just want the opportunity. Yeah. Even if you had that match, and you know what? Let me cook up something. I'll get back to you, and then boom, Mojo O'Reilly inspired me to do this. We're gonna get everybody an opportunity to get in the spotlight, and like I said, once whoever wins the tournament will get that opportunity to fight, for a championship down the line somewhere.
You can have matches on 205. You can have matches on NXT. You can have matches on Raw and SmackDown. Quite like round matches, where you could have talent from SmackDown competing on Raw. You could have cruiserweights competing on NXT, cruiserweights competing on SmackDowns, competing on Raw. Like Luke Harper may have to go and fight on Raw. You know what I'm saying? You could have them, and that would add even more unpredictability based on how your brackets or based on how your blocks or whatever is set up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with your different talent, because you got a lot of talent down in NXT. Everybody can't be the NXT champion. You got Roger Strong, you got Cassius Ohno, you got Hideo Itami. All of them can't hold the title. You got Aleister Black. You got people down there that are super dope, super talented, but are not gonna get the NXT title because they have to go through the process. You got Drew Galloway down there. You know what I'm saying? With Drew McIntyre. You got CN down there. You got Oni Lorcan down there.
Yeah, that's CN.
He was on the last one.
Okay. I ain't seen last.
He lost to the Brazilian guy, the real cut Brazilian guy. But yeah, Cesar. Yeah, that guy. You got people down there that are right there on the line that could make something happen. You got Eric Young down there. You know what I'm saying? Then you look at 205 Live. And then let's not even forget Gargano and Ciampa. You got them down there too. And then you get, and they're not a team anymore, so that opens it up for them. Then you got 205 Live, Austin Aries, Tony Nese, Neville, Brian Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Them the people that would have never gotten a world title shot.
Or never fought against people that's on Raw or SmackDown as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this would also open up the thing that we've been begging for. Opportunities for people to fight people that are outside of the world, outside of the world.
And just like you said, you can exclude the top talent. You don't need no AJs, you know.
You don't need no Seth Rollins. You don't need no Samoa. You don't need no Finn. You don't need them in there running the table.
Best playing people still can carry the show.
They can carry the show. You make that tournament based around your talent that you underutilized talent. People that's not getting the TV time. Cedric Alexander, put him in there. Brian Kendrick, throw him in there. Rich Swann, put him in there. They don't necessarily have to go far.
Right.
But if everybody, and since WWE loves for everybody to beat everybody anyway, this is a good way to put on some really damn good matches, never before seen, and you never know what magic you might hit. You never know what spark you might light. You know what I'm saying? Putting Cedric Alexander in the ring with a Ty Dillinger or Pete Dunne. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just never know.
Yeah.
Put Mark Andrews in the ring with a Kalisto, or whoever, or Ty Dillinger, or Apollo.
Yeah.
You know, you take people that's low tier and you put them in a match and you give them this opportunity.
And Sterling and Miller actually touched base, not on a tournament thing at all, but like far as like why WWE is so scared to let people go. We know what these people are, brought to the table before they came to WWE in the Indies and everything. And like when they get to WWE, they put a leash on, like, nah, we can't do all this. You can't show everybody what you can do. Go out there and just do that. And like, this tournament would be a good way to say, hey, I'm taking the chains off. Y'all do what got y'all here. Do what got y'all noticed. And that tournament would be great. That's a great idea, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, people, you have, like, I think, you know what I'm saying, they, just like we said, they nearly tapped what Samoa Joe is capable of on the main roster. Just same way as Apollo Crews, which, when he was Uhaa Nation and all these other people, Kalisto, like these people are known and have reputations before WWE, putting on great, epic, 5-star matches, quality, contenders and everything. And like once they got WWE, it's like,
watered down.
Put them in the box. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that turn be a good way of saying, hey, we taking the chains off. They can even be a gimmick, say, hey, no leash or something. They can call something stupid, unleash. WWE Unleashed or some shit, and they have everybody just, hey, go out there and show everybody what you can do. Triple H can be over and say, hey, this is to elevate y'all. So once we do have to consider, or somebody get hurt, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can grab this guy. He was ready. The crowd was right behind him because he won the tournament, or he probably came up short in the tournament. But hey, everybody buying into his character, So that's I feel that's a great idea,
Right. These tournaments just shouldn't be for people coming into the company that's unsigned. I think these tournaments should, because the UK guys were unsigned, the cruiserweights were unsigned, these women are unsigned, and that's cool and everything to get these people in. But what about the people that you got that's been there for year after year after year, and have just falling short? You know what I'm saying? You can build so many new stars that way. You let Luke Harper rack up some victories. You let Tyler Breeze rack up some meaningful victories against some of the undercard talent where they go into the ring and have some really good matches. And you got stars in the making, because I was looking at Tyler Breeze last night. You know who he remind me of? Shawn Michaels.
I get it.
He remind me of Shawn Michaels. Like him playing the face role. I saw glimpses of HBK in him.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it could get over if they position him right. You know what I'm saying? That could be your next guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
still
young,
yeah.
super athletic, super creative, charismatic. That's what you should want. But it's to speak to what you said, as far as like, why do they bring them in and lock the chains on? Because they don't want to take anything away from them old guys.
Or their cash cows, Roman Reigns.
and John Cena. They don't want to take anything from Cena. They don't want to take anything from Roman Reigns. They don't want to take anything from Brock and Goldberg.
Thorough gave a good lecture of why they do it, and I agree with them.
You can't outshine those guys.
Yeah. You can't put them over. I mean, you can't, put them to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got. That's why everybody has to stay under. You got to stay under those guys because they're the reason that we're here.
You got to cater to your part timers and your Goldbergs coming back and winning the title and main eventing.
Right.
It's like, yeah,
and we gotta focus on WrestleMania. We gotta sell WrestleMania. We don't believe we can sell WrestleMania.
And that's what I'm saying. You know,
with Cedric Alexander as the world champion.
And we talked about this weeks ago. It's just like, WrestleMania is not for wrestling anymore. It's just for entertainment. It's just for
it's
these people came back.
Record number in the arena, record number of stadium. We've broken the record in this stadium this year. So
I can't remember the last technical WrestleMania. I think the last one probably was before. I think it was 25 or 26.
Mm-hmm.
The year of Michaels
and Undertaker.
Mm-hmm. I think the last time it was still kind of gimmicky then, but I can't recall it was strictly like a technical match. I had to go back to like WrestleMania 13 or something, or probably 16, or 17, like everything's so gimmicky now. It's just like this has got to be a big deal. This person's coming back out of retirement, or this guy's coming to host it. It got to be a theme all the time.
WrestleMania host. We don't need that.
Yeah, it has to be a theme and shit now. I just kind of it kind of takes away the, like what's going on in the ring. Yeah, the designs and the set and everything is supposed to be great. Yeah, I want that to be great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that shouldn't be the focal point. Focal point should be in that
long ass ramp.
Yeah.
The ultimate thrill ride.
I haven't said that in a long time.
I know. Yeah. That was for you.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. But yeah. But I just think, I just want to see everybody get their just due, because it's like I watch so much wrestling every week, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Like the Super Strong 16 from Progress was dope. 16 guys in the company, people beating people that you wouldn't expect. You got people coming in from different promotions, different countries, coming in, matches that you've never seen before. And these people are literally creating magic. The match of the week that I had last week, Zack Sabre Jr., David Starr. Never had that match before. Dope fucking match. You know what I'm saying? People that I had never seen before. Dope matches. You know what I'm saying? And then you might even have a couple champions in there, or whatever the case might be. G1 Climax starts July 1st. It's going to be on TV this time. On Access. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the IWGP United States tournament. That's going to be a part of that as well. So you got two tournaments going on at one time. You got the G1 going on, and you'll have the IWGP United States title tournament going on for New Japan at the same time. That's just going to be amazing. I want you to watch it. Watch and see how they put this shit together.
They pointed it out. They said it's going to be on TV, so there's no need for y'all to try to
you won't
complain about a link and everything. It's on TV.
It'll be on TV. Like, watch how well these tournaments are put together. You may not know all the names. You may know a couple. But, like, watch how well they're put together and how they give each person time in the ring. They don't just go and do these quick roll-ups. Oh, you got the quick win, and they go on to the next thing. It's forgotten about.
Right.
You got two people in the ring that's never fought before. They're going to give them time. Whether it's and the thing about it is, with New Japan, with ROH, it may not always be a home run.
Right.
It may not always be a home run.
But they ain't going to undersell you.
But they're not going to cut your time because they think that you're not capable. They may give a match 10, 15 minutes just on the strength of the fact that it's never happened before. And it's an opportunity to go out there and prove themselves. They build SmackDown as the land of opportunity, but it's nothing in comparison to what the indies do. Because they give people get a fresh shot, you know what I'm saying, whether it's on house shows, live events, pay-per-views, or whatever. You got people getting world title shots, winning the world title. ROH has done a really good job of that. New Japan has done a really good job of that. Progress, Revolution Pro, all those companies, you know what I'm saying, have done a really good job. CZW have done a good job. Evolve, I can keep going. Have done a really good job of giving people the opportunity to go for titles. I mean, like even TNA, and that's I mean, people that Eddie Edwards, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Lashley's come in, Drew Galloway's come in. You've had a couple duds in there, but I mean, Eric Young had a good title run, in my opinion. Hell, Bully Ray, you know what I'm saying, had a good title run. Chris Sabin even was he didn't have a very long run, but the fact that he got up there and won the title got to count for something. You know what I'm saying? Right. Of course, Bobby Roode, James Storm. I mean, you've had AJ Styles. I mean, you've had people up there that's won the title. Rhino was even TNA champion. R-Truth was TNA world champion. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting that in WWE.
And the same people.
You're getting the same people. And at least with those companies, they're willing to try it and see what works.
Give everybody a chance. Yeah.
Give people a chance. If you can't run with it, we can easily take the title off of it.
Yeah.
We can figure it out.
Anything. There's so many different ways. I mean,
injury storyline. We can have your partner turn on you. We can have a whole bunch of stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? A botch ref finish, or we can do a screw job. We can do a bunch of stuff to get the title off if we need to.
Just try it, yeah.
But just shake it up first. Shake it up. Really shake it up. Don't say we're trying to shake things up again, and then it's just you shake it up, and it's just the same thing that it was before you shook it up. So,
all right, good topic. I mean, 20 minutes flew back. I looked at the clock. It was like
57.
It was like 50 something. 50 something minutes of, and then next thing you know, damn, this shit shot by. But great topic.
Good deal.
So that will do it for our review this week, and the near falls and predictions and everything else. I kind of got off because got where we was at. But be sure to check out 1515 out for other podcasts such as Equal Opposites, Studio Flow, MWT, Lace 'em Up, Mac and D Talk TV, and of course RBU and GTS. Click on the Amazon link. Father's Day is this weekend, guys. So click on the Amazon link, buy something for your father figures, your brother who is a father, or your uncle, anybody that is a father figure, like I said. Make sure you check out J.Fields' new album, No Recess, on all the music. What you want to call it? Platform. All the music platforms available. Even maybe on Black Planet. You might still have somebody else.
We're going to check on that. We're going to check.
But
I need to get a Studio Flow review too for that.
Oh yeah. Right.
We need to cross promotion.
Cross promote. Yeah. That'd be the crossover show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to work that out.
So and also we may possibly go live this Sunday, depending on the attendance.
Yeah.
So be sure to tune in for the I'm botching. Be sure to tune in for the Money in the Bank.
Come on, Sin Cara.
Hey, where he at too? He one of my superstars too. Where
He's teaching his son how to wrestle.
Is he?
Yes.
Good deal. He got a
good deal.
Yeah.
Sin Cara's teaching his son how to wrestle.
Somebody gotta do it.
Not Sin Cara.
Okay, but that's it. Okay. Hold on. Hunico is cool. It's not his fault. Yeah. He hasn't been botching as much as the other Sin Cara was.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna blame it on him all the way. Anyway,
it's the memories.
Yeah, I think it's a compilation of botches on YouTube. You have
Sin Cara.
Yeah, you have.
I gotta find.
You have to watch it. I've seen it.
Got to find it.
That's just hilarious. Got the little dun. You got the little chicken music.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If anybody has the link, please post it on the iHeart Wrestling page.
Once we close this show, I'll show it to you.
Post it in the iHeart Wrestling page. We have got to get this out to the people.
Yeah. Tune into the Money in the Bank podcast. We may go live. We'll keep y'all tuned and let y'all know briefly that Sunday morning if we're gonna do live or not. But either way it go, we're gonna do the podcast. So if there's nothing else, this is your boy EJ the King.
It's your guy J.Fields.
Before we leave though, you still didn't do what I thought you were gonna do every week.
And what was that?
You didn't bring up the crucifix.
Oh, the streak has been broken.
Yeah, it's been broken.
It almost happened. It almost happened.
I tried to give you setup, but I ain't say nothing.
It almost happened because we were talking about gender.
Yeah. And
it was about to happen there, and I just stopped myself. I don't know why.
I was waiting on it. Even when you was talking about the match, we said the modern day Maharaja versus. I was like, okay, he can say the crucifix.
Yeah.
Randy,
yeah.
You didn't do it. I was like, oh.
Into the vessel.
Okay. You get a pass on that. But once again, this is boy EJ the King.
J.Fields.
And we are out this bitch.
Holla.
Holla.